Alright, today's topic is we're talking about checks. So checkbooks, you know, stuff like that you get from your bank. I know anybody that was pretty much born, well, definitely 90s babies don't fuck with them. The mass majority of 90s babies are not dealing in any type of check forms at all, unless they're working a job and getting a check from the job. That's usually when we deal with checks. Check employer, employee. In exchange from that, tax refund. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So checks, the value and benefit of using checks. I'm gonna name two, because it's other things that are backed by the checks that we need to have checks for, but it's on some whole nother other stuff I'm not gonna get into right now. This is just the basics. The basics of it is this. Okay, we all work and we do what we have to do. 9 to 5s, trap, sell drugs, strip, whatever. We all do these things in order to survive, to take care of ourselves, to take care of our families. So we all pay bills no matter what we do, whether you're a convict or a preacher. The preacher might pay more bills, but you know, everyone pays a bill or two. So so we understand that bills need to be paid. Everybody understands the bill need to be paid at a certain time on a certain date, or is going to be some type of violation or penalty. You see what I mean? If you don't pay your car note on time, you can get repoed. If you don't pay your rent, you can get evicted. If you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So this is a way we can utilize checks for payment. For one, when you write a check from yourself, me, I write all my checks from my corporate entities. I write a check from my company to their company, no matter what bill I'm paying. So from that, I'm creating a paper trail. So you see on your check it says 4 on the bottom left hand side is 4 rent, 4 car note, 4 utility bill, 4 whatever. You know, it's a paper trail on the record. First of all, a physical paper trail. You have a receipt. They have the check. You have the receipt of the check, and that transaction is going to be documented in the actual electronic booking inside of your bank account. You know, because they're gonna have to put cash and deposit the check on inside of their account. So you're gonna see that whole transaction. So if anything comes up, can no one say you didn't pay them? When we dealing it in cash, there's no way to keep up with that. There's no way to validate anything. If something happens, you need to, you know, sue somebody, you know, for whatever case or whatever purpose, or you just need to prove that yeah, I did make this payment on such and such date. You see what I mean? Unless you you know, doing a money order. Now we do. Most of us don't use checks anymore. Then the other of us, then you have a larger percentage of us that at least use money orders. But it's too many of us that only deal in cash. All businesses and corporations, business people understand the value and the pros is when it comes to writing checks. You know what I'm saying? The only con of it is pretty much the time it takes. It takes you a little bit more time to sit up there and like, hold on, let me write you a check. But shit, write out that check. Now, so let me give y'all one tip. All right, so let's say it's Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Your whatever bill is due on the 13th, utility bill is due on the 13th. And if you don't pay it on the 3rd, this shit is past due too. She was actually due on the 1st. but it's the 13th. Shit, if that shit don't get paid by the 13th, then the lights going out. You see what I mean? So this is how payments work with any company. All businesses, all major businesses, when you deal with the things that we pretty much pay on every monthly basis, utilities, car notes, rents and stuff like that, they have to accept any form of payment, as far as cash, check, money order. You see what I mean? We're just used to the standard cash or money order. But the value of writing a check as opposed to a money order is that in order to get a money order and send a money order off, or to put a money order in somebody's hand, that your cash has to back up those funds of that money order. So you have to go to the currency exchange and give her that $600, give the teller the $600 to produce you a $600 money order that you have to give to whoever you have to give it to pay whatever bill or pay whatever debt. So that money has instantly left your possession. Now the benefit of using the check is that what I would do if I happen to be overdue on something and I had something that had to be done, I had to pay this bill Friday the 13th, and I know I might not have it Friday the 13th, you can actually still make payment. So what you would do is you would write it out to ComEd, you see what I mean, to whoever, NIPSCO, to landlord, to whoever, whatever company, write it out to the company. Okay, the amount of the bill, whether it's $500, $600, write it out. You date it. You can date it Friday the 13th. So the date that you're making this payment is Friday the 13th. Just tear that shit out for whatever. Tear it out, date it, check number, all that. Boom. You hand it over. You issue the payment. You give it to them. Now, once that check leaves your hand and goes to that company's hand, or rather it's mailed off. See, a lot of times, a lot of billing departments for some companies are not even in your city. So say you call in, some of them take check over the phone, some of them don't. If they don't take check over the phone, and you call them up like, hey, I want to make a payment by check, they're gonna give you the address to send a check off to. They have to put in on your account that you're making a payment for X amount of dollars on that date that you call in, and they give you a certain lapse period, of course, to wait for the mail. You see what I mean? So I think some of them could be up to 7 days. You see what I mean? So but even if they don't, that's if you're real lucky. Even if you don't, if your payment is due Friday the 13th, that's your last day, and you sit up there and you issue out, you give that person the check on Friday. You give them the check Friday after 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. So anytime after that time, you gotta remember, the banks, when you're dealing with checks, they can't get your money unless the bank is open. You see what I mean? So their bank is closed and so is yours. So there's no deposit in any checks. You see what I mean? And I notice I said Friday. Friday is the best day to have to give a check. You know what I'm saying? So technically speaking, you made your payment. It's not your fault that the goddamn bank is closed, is it? You see what I mean? So bow. Here go the check. My payment is made on time or on the overdue date, the max due date. So that means you got, not only did you post payment and secure whatever you need to secure for that payment, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is going to be the actual day where the check is going to be processed. Now, depending on if they're on time or backed up as far as processing payments, your shit might not actually get processed till Tuesday. And then, once it go through the processing department, your shit might not actually come out your goddamn bank until Wednesday or Thursday if you're real lucky. It's been times I done sent the check in for a payment, and I had to be like, damn, is they gonna take the money or not? I'm like, I'm thinking they forgot, because the money is still in your account. So I'm like, I monitor every dollar. So, but nah, it could take that little tactic right there can help, you know, save your house, your car, utilities, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? It can secure whatever debt that needs to be paid on whatever cycle, and basically buy you time to get the money, to actually put the money in, because the objective of this, the point of this video is not to tell you to just start writing bogus ass checks, because you don't want the check to bounce on your behalf. You see, I mean, that's not a good look, especially if you're trying to build credibility and stuff like that with your bank and just in life in general. You see what I mean? So no, reuse this responsibly, just like drinking alcohol. You know, cut the check. No, tell yourself that, yo, I need to pay myself. You fronted yourself, technically. You need to pay yourself back ASAP before they come get the money. That's all it is. Make sure that money's in the account before they pull it. That's it. But you gave it to them. That's the money right there. Cash dollars. We got to stop getting so used to it. These things have no value. None of this shit actually has value to it at all. We don't get into that right now either. But like I say, deal with checks, and you'll realize how you can buy yourself a lot of breathing room. Order them checks. It's a reason why. I order checks for all of my accounts, and I paid up to $50 for a book of checks. At first, like some years ago, checks have been checks used to, you know, come with any checking account for free. They just give you a box of them. You know what I'm saying? It's come with it. Now they cost anywhere between $20 to $50 for a book of checks. You see what I mean? And that's because they're trying to get people away from that. You know, they're trying to get people into the you know, the paperless billing, the auto pay. No, I'm not auto paying anything. You see what I mean? So I'm not auto paying nothing. You know, so always cut the check. You know, spend the extra money, get you a book of checks, and just cut the checks. Oh yeah, I always forget this part because I gotta get warmed up and used to this whole video stuff and all this other stuff. Follow me, subscribe to my channel. I need this to keep the momentum. I need this to be able to afford to continue to, you know, speaking and giving information and stuff, like information that's took me time and experience to, you know, perfect or whatever. Just please subscribe if you feel that I have anything of value, that that my videos have give you value, or any type of information that you or anybody else can use in your best interest. Please subscribe, please follow, please share, please like. You know, like I say, I have tons of stuff to give away as far as information, ebooks, and all the other good stuff. And I'm very kind when it comes down to giving stuff away. So email me, ask me a question, inbox me like, hey, you got this? Do you know about this? Do you know about that? Have you heard about this? I don't know. I'm type of dude. You bring something to me. You know, I'll figure it out. I'll see what I can dig up, and we collectively share it together. You see what I mean? Get to the bottom of whatever the situation is. So follow me on Instagram at Hellraiser, and subscribe to my channel. Talk to you soon.